So what we were talking about Stacey Aris, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's a crazy case. She just
It
gone.
is a crazy case.
And
It's
again,
just
like,
the. It's just
go ahead.
how quick it happened.
How fast? Yeah.
That's what all of these are. It was like a snap of the finger and they're gone.
And you think your immediate thing is right, right. Three things that come up, right? Three basic explanations. Not basic, but they fall in a hole.
Mm-hmm.
Probable. Happens. Um, Animals take them.
Mm-hmm.
Happens, but I want to be clear here. It's one of the lowest probability things, actually. Animals is one of the lowest probability things that's going to happen. People, it's about 5 times more likely it's a person that did it. Yeah,
Yep.
or murdered. But at the same time, it ain't easy to do that. But people are resourceful. I don't know. There's just more killers out there than we're aware of, which is possible.
Facts.
If you look at
Um,
enough true crime, it does kind of seem like that. But go ahead.
one of the so the most unusual theory that happened for Stacy is in the paranormal community. A lot of people think that she had wandered into the thin places or that she had entered a interdimensional portal.
Mm, my favorite.
That's the biggest theory, unusual theory, for the Stacy Eric case is that she definitely, she got one of them portals, baby.
She got portaled.
She got portaled.
She done got portaled.
Could you
And
imagine?
you'll find most of these cases like where somebody just goes missing and there's no trace. There's always going to be some
Because
speculation like that.
nothing, her camera hasn't been found.
I know, nothing,
Nothing.
nothing, not a scrap of clothing. Did anyone try remote viewing these folks? I mean, who knows, right? But
Yeah.
do you think the CIA is out there looking for missing people in national parks? I fucking doubt it. And if there's anybody that can do remote viewing, it's going to be them because they studied it for like decades. Maybe not that long, but a while. They studied it for a while. They got all the good LSD, and that's probably what they anyway. So yeah, crazy, and it's fair. Let's talk about the supernatural aspect of who knows, could be.
I mean, anything's possible.
A
I'm
lot of
not
these
ruling anything
places
out.
now, a lot of these places, national parks in general, you're going to find have a lot of Native American originating legends
Mm-hmm.
or very early originating legends. And I mean, there's reasons for that. It's not like a oh, like there's reasons for it. Why? Because it's a mystical ass looking place. That's why we like it in the first place, right?
Yeah.
And I also, while we're in this sort of realm, I want to say that my own kind of, I'm a fairly experienced outdoorsman. I'm not fucking Bear Grylls, but I've done some shit. I've been to many national parks, and I've spent a lot of time in the woods, spent a lot of time in the water, all over the country. And there are times when you're walking in the woods or whatever, and all of a sudden there's like a shift. There's a shift in the feeling of what's happening. The bird stops singing, the wind slows down, maybe, um, or maybe you just notice it slows down. But the bird stops singing, and there's this like hush that kind of falls over the forest and the woods. I've felt it myself. That shit will make the hair stand right up on the back of your neck. Now, my explanation for that, um, I heard Bear Grylls was kind of fake too, but like he does do some. He jumps out of helicopters or whatever.
The Canadian guy.
But yeah, no, the show obviously he has a camera crew there to help him anyway. But like, when a large predator walks through an area, a bear, mountain lion, again, which are going to be your most common in America. There are still some wolves up in like Montana and stuff that they repopulated, but
Yeah.
Yeah. When a large predator walks through the area, there will be a hush like that. The birds will stop singing, the animals will stop moving, you know, and that can happen. And I know from experience, when you're around a large wild animal, the hair will stand up on the back of your neck. Same sort of feeling, very similar feeling. But I want to add to that though, when these sort of things have happened to me, like where I'm like, I'm looking around, I'm like, what just happened? You feel a shift in the
Yeah.
ecosystem. That's the only way I know how to describe it. You feel a shift in the ecosystem, right? And yeah, wild boars,
They'll fuck you up.
they will fuck you up. I'd have to do more research on it, but they're not hogs. I mean, they kind of are. But the hogs you're thinking about that they like feed people to, I don't know. Maybe it's fair. I mean, they will crunch your bones. Yeah, yeah. But like, it ain't gonna be quiet.
No.
It ain't gonna be quiet. Not like a mountain lion. Mountain lion will
Yeah.
take your ass out quick.
Pigs can eat everything but the skull because their mouth
Right.
doesn't fit over a human skull.
But it's gonna make noise. Lot of noise. Now, if they fall first and they die first, and then num num num. If they fall first and they die, right? Yeah, then the pigs. That's conceivable.
Yeah, but no,
but
if
even
you
that's gonna
feed
make
someone alive to a pig, oh yeah, you're gonna hear something.
hogs. Yeah, no, it's noisy.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
be screaming like a motherfucker
It ain't quiet.
unless you're
Right.
dead, like you said.
In most of these cases, it was within hours that people were looking for whoever it was.
Yeah,
You would notice that. Hogs, you would notice. Now, if somebody's gone missing for like 8 hours or 6 hours before anybody's even looking for them, yeah, I can see that happen. Especially in the parts of the South and the Midwest now, the hogs are fucking running wild. Like they're shooting them from fucking helicopters for a reason. They root everything. They'll rip up everything.
we got some pig farms around here.
We just got deep lakes up north.
I mean, the Lake Ward.
Yeah. What you do is you get some chain link, and you. Sorry. Anyway, would tracking dogs be overwhelmed by so many different scents? It's a great question.
Good question.
I think one of the things that you need to think about with tracking dogs is weather will clear out scent fast. We tend to think of almost dogs as like supernatural with tracking, and if you get them there soon and there isn't inclement weather, yeah, they're amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But water, rain, you guys watch Animal too much. Yeah, you can't blame the hogs for everything. The weather will wash away scent, and they can actually be overwhelmed by too many scents. But if you're talking about in an area that's very large, even with, like we were saying, a lot of people, there's still a sparse amount of people. You would think there's going to be some kind of scent. Somebody gets hurt, you would think there was going to be some kind of scent.
Something.
Right? Something.
Yeah.
I mean, and within hours, they were looking. In most of these cases, a lot of cases there are. Actually, I'm going to share another screen while we're at it. Because I just want to show, and this is not comprehensive by any means. There's probably about 4 or 5 times as many cases here as are shown here. Okay. There's maybe 50, a little less than 50 cases shown here. There's more than that. There's a lot more. There's probably, like I said, 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
What were we just talking about? Dogs?
Yeah. Dabbers.
Sorry, I lost the plot there. But I think this map is helpful to me because, I mean, hold on. 2, 5, 4, 2,
my glasses
and 33. All up in here in that Adirondack. No, I'm sorry, not Adirondack. That's in New York. In this the Mammoth Lakes. This is Mono Lake. This is where Stacy was. There have been an epic shit ton of people that have gone straight up missing in this area. And I think if you're going to talk about the whole thing as a pattern, this is what you're talking about. It's not even close. Look, it's not even, again, this list is not comprehensive, but that's a lot of people in a very small area. Now, again, you got to look at the terrain first. These are all these little alpine lakes. And I don't know if whoever hasn't seen an alpine lake, you got to see it at some point in your life. Go to the mountains. Don't die. Don't get eaten by a mountain lion. But you got to see an alpine lake. They're amazing. But this, like, what? This is an inordinate amount of people to be going missing here.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up missing. This map is just missing. They vanished. See? Nothing ever found. Now, to me, this says multiple things. This says multiple things to me. There's a large number right here. The terrain is insanely difficult in some places. You stay on the trail, you're going to be all right. You go off the trail, you're going to have problems. That's just a rule of thumb everywhere, but especially in a mountainous area like this. Also, mountain lions. It's going to be a fair amount of mountain lions in this region. Sorry. Also, let's look at it. So, you're just south of NorCal. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of crime that happens up here as far as like drugs and everything. It's like it's where they grow. They used to grow, or they grow a lot of weed still. Humboldt County is up here somewhere. You're just north of Fresno. I don't know. If you're in that area and you're looking to make people disappear, where are you going to go do it? Right? This mountainous ass area where you can walk 150 feet and not see somebody anymore. This just stood out to me. This kind of blew me away. I was like, what is going on here? And I think this is like where David Paulides focuses a lot of his stuff. Like, it's just crazy. It's crazy.
It is.
Now, if you look at deaths, there's a whole ton of deaths in this area too. Again, the terrain explains a lot of it, but the terrain doesn't explain all of this. There's no way. There's cases here at the very least are either animals or people. And like I said before, according to the statistics, you are 5 times more likely to get killed by a person than an animal in the United States.
Because I think what we looked at,
no matter what kind of animal.
2017 to 2023, and there were like 9 wildlife deaths and then 49 homicides.
Yeah. And missing cases have gone up missing cases have gone up significantly also since 2000, which is weird. Really weird, because you'd think with all the technology and everything, right? He's so much easier to find people. It's fucking not. And I just want to stress this again. Like, it's the terrain that makes the search and rescue difficult. Regardless of the cause, the terrain is what makes the recovery, the search and rescue, really difficult.
Exactly.
So, yeah. And also, it doesn't show it on this map, but I found a lot more the Great Smoky Mountains as far as deaths and injuries and missing cases go, and missing cases where people were found later or they were found dead. There's a lot more here. Right there in Tennessee, right near you, Rebecca. This area is, I would say, a little bit notorious.
Murder.
By the way, I think that right there, is that not Lake Cherokee right there? I think that's Lake Cherokee. I've been there. Nope, that's Douglas Lake. It's around here somewhere. Anyway, that doesn't matter. So let's move on to the 4th case.
The last one.
Which is my favorite.
Okay.
The last one. This is Maura Murray. Go ahead.
Mara Murray. She did not disappear from a national park. I need to put that out there.
Yep.
She was a
Very close to one.
21-year-old nursing student who disappeared in 2004 after crashing her car on a road near Woodsville, New Hampshire. She was very close to the White Mountain National Forest, right?
Right.
A
lot of people go missing there.
Yeah.
There should be a lot more dots here.
Okay. So the thing that's interesting about her case is a local resident noticed the crash and called 911. And then a school bus driver actually stopped and asked her if she needed assistance or if they needed to call somebody. And she said, no, I have already reached out to roadside assistance. Which was never verified, by the way. No one ever could, say that she actually reached out to roadside assistance. So I'm just putting that out there. But she was very close to the White Mountain National Forest.
That's up here. There's a reason I'm circling down here, but go ahead.
Maybe she got out of her car and started walking because she didn't want to be charged with a DUI. I mean, that's always a theory. But she totally, it was within minutes of the local resident calling 911 that the authorities arrived and she was gone.
Yeah, it was, I don't remember the exact number, but it was basically less than a half an hour.
Yeah.
That somebody saw her and now I want to go back a little bit. She was a student at UMass Amherst. Yeah. That's why I'm circling down here in Massachusetts.
Yeah, she was a nursing student.
Now, this is my state. I know this state like the back of my fucking hand, and I know most of New England pretty well too. This drive up to the White Mountains, it's going to take you roughly 3 hours, maybe a little more. She had some things going on in her life before she left. She left sort of abruptly. She had reportedly gotten into an accident the night before in her father's car, which her father, I think it was her stepfather actually, that let her borrow. Now, everything points to them having a really actually great relationship. Mm-hmm. He helped her a lot. He let her borrow his car when she needed one, and then he ended up buying her a new one, like a little Saturn. And that's what she ended up taking up to here. Now, their family had rented a place in this area up here. I think it was actually in Lincoln, but I'd have to look again. Before. Now, as far as I could find, there's no... First of all, let me go back a little bit even further. If you want to hear more about this case, and this is one of the craziest cases you will ever hear about, ever, because there's just so much to it. It's a podcast called Missing Maura Murray, and it's excellent. These guys actually got the whole case reopened from different angles. They got everybody re-involved because they just did incredible amounts of research on this. They literally go to these places and talk to people. They're not doing what we're doing. We're just looking at the internet, right? They go to these places and they talk to the people. And it's a great podcast. But anyway, it's very long. They did several other cases after that because this is right about when podcasts started becoming this thing where it's like, oh, a podcast just reopened a cold case and cops are like, shit. But anyway,
yeah.
Anyway, she drove up to this area, conceivably to go to the place her family rented. Now, what they found in her car was a bunch of booze that she bought on the way up. Some wine, a couple other, I think some beer, a couple other different things maybe. Some of it was open. There was wine spilled all over the back seat when they eventually found the car.
1 second. Can you say the name of the podcast?
Missing Maura Murray. I highly fucking recommend it. Highly. I mean, I can't. It's long, but do it if you're interested in this. And this is one of the craziest cases you're gonna find of someone go just straight up missing and gone.
Mhm.
This is a rural area, but this ain't fucking Yosemite on a mountain.
Mhm.
The White Mountains are in the area. I mean, this is very rural. I don't want you to think like suburbia or anything. This is
Yeah.
very rural. Like at night, it's going to be real dark between houses. And the White Mountains, which are going to be basically here, it's kind of a different. The mountain range is a little different, but it has different ranges. But it's not Yosemite. There's a house here. There's a house here. Now, given this was back in 2000 and I can't remember. Early 2000. Early 2004. I was going to say that, but I was wrong. I thought I was wrong. There may have been less houses here, probably, but not a lot. Most of these are still going to, and so now there are some discrepancies. There are some witnesses. Butch, the school bus driver, his name was Butch.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pretty good witness. His story's been solid the whole way through. He's a school bus driver, which means he drives these roads all the time with a big vehicle, right? He sees a lot. He's from the area. I don't know which house was his or which lot, but whatever. He was close. Probably one of these. There was another witness, and the times don't match up here. There was another witness that says they saw a police SUV there, not a sedan, which is what was eventually there to confirm. A police SUV labeled 001, which belonged to the sheriff in the area, right? Now, that sheriff was not reportedly working that night. To make it even stranger, there was a deputy that claimed to be in the SUV that night, but did not claim to be there. Now, the witness that saw the SUV there before the sedan arrived and after Butch left, she stuck to her story, but the investigators basically ruled it as like bad information. They're like, she messed it up. She messed up the time, but they did match her cell phone calls because she did call about it because she was concerned.
Yeah,
there was a car in this. The Saturn was in this number. And there was no one there when she drove by.
Yeah, there was a local resident who witnessed the crash and called 911. And then the school bus shows up, or the school bus driver shows up and asks if she needs help, and she says no. And there was no one else that showed up before authorities got there, is what I read.
See, I didn't read the part about witnessing. I read the part about witnessing. Someone drove by, and there was a police SUV and her car in the snow, and no one there, which is weird, right? Now, I'm not going to go immediately blaming police. I'm not a super huge fan, but whatever. It is shady, okay? And I do want to point out that these are not typical communities up here.
Yeah.
There's houses along these roads. There's well-to-do people that live up here, but these are insular communities. I want to stress that. People don't say much about what happens. Okay? You've got a massive amount of wilderness right here. It's difficult, right? At best. To collect information from witnesses up here. The fact that they got two people actually who had something to say about it is kind of incredible, because this is the kind of community where people just kind of will look the other way for the most part.
Yeah.
I might be stretching it a little bit with that, but it's an insular community. I can tell you from living in New Hampshire briefly that these lake communities, the people who live around these lakes, they are their own little microcosm. They pretty much own these lakes, okay? And I mean that by most of them have ramps that they gate, and you cannot put it. I know this because I did it. You cannot put a boat in these ramps without either paying the community that owns the property around the lake, or that you're not getting in. Okay. And in that way, these communities are very insular. They don't like outsiders. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
We're not talking hillbillies either. We're talking people with houses, nice houses, people with little houses, people with big houses. But they don't talk to outsiders, and they don't like you especially because during the summer and spring, you got Laconia up here, the whole motorbike thing. It's the lakes region. There's people coming up. There's tourists. Now, to be fair, these tourists keep a lot of these places alive, so you wonder why but they don't like people up in their business. Let's just put it that way. Okay. And there's just a lot of discrepancies about the people, the timing of when the cop cars were there. One's an SUV, one's a sedan. The sedan is confirmed. The SUV is not. Now, in this case, there were people who were even blaming her stepfather, that he did something.
Mm-hmm.
Throughout the Maura Murray podcast, they do explore that, but they basically come to the conclusion, the same one that I did along with them. But no, by all reports, they had a very good relationship. He helped her out multiple times in her life. He was a good stepdad, you know?
Yeah.
Makes me a little weepy, honestly. Like, that's the vibe I get. He was a very good stepdad. There is no reason. And why the hell all the way up here? I mean, what?
Yeah.
It wouldn't make any sense. And there was just no signs of that. But a lot of people pointed to that. And if you have this insular community up here, and they're not ready and willing to point to the example that maybe that it could be, they're going to point to exterior places. And I'm not saying they're lying. I'm saying that's what they want to believe. Okay. Yeah. And this isn't even close to how strange this case gets. All right. Now, they brought dogs in fairly quickly after. So in the winter, there was packed snow on the road. These roads get packed with snow, even after they're plowed. The dogs tracked her for about 150 feet. I assume in this direction, but I couldn't find that exactly. And then the trail just stopped, right? Mm-hmm. No more sniffies.
No more sniffies.
Dogs can't find anything, right? No more sniffies. And again, these dogs are incredible. Snow, packed snow, they can sniff pretty good through that, actually. Like, rain comes, that's a problem. But packed snow, they can, unless it was snowing that night, it wasn't like blizzard or anything. You would think they'd be able to keep following the trail. Now that points to, like, right, somebody drove by and picked her up, right? Now there's a couple problems with that, though. She just was literally scared of this. Basically, Butch was like, he felt like she was scared of him, which is fair, right? He's this big old rural guy, he gets out of the school bus. He was a big guy, and he wanted to try and help her, but she was like, no, I want to stay here with the car. I already called. Please don't call the cops. And he was like, all right. Then he went home and he talked to his wife, and his wife was like, you need to call the fucking police.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you have to. Like, you don't want the girl to have her life ruined, but you can't leave her out there. It's cold. You can literally die from exposure. Not very long at all.
Okay, we also need to keep in mind,
and
before she went on the road, she had called out of class by saying that someone in her family had died, which was never proven. She
talked about her sister.
Yeah, she had withdrawn money from
all her money, which is like $250.
And she also had
that ain't enough bag to really go anywhere. She did.
She did have a pack
and bag. She also had a book. I don't remember exactly. She did have a pack bag. And she had a book. I don't remember the title of the book, but the book was about somebody packing up their shit and disappearing into the fucking mountains.
Exactly.
Okay? Which is weird, right? The more you look into it, the stranger it gets. Now, there's a lot of people, a lot of speculation where they said
saying that she was going to be away for a while.
Right. Which tracks. in a way, because she seemed to have something going on in her life, whether she lied to other people about it. Some people speculated that she was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
She had a boyfriend. Now, of course, you're going to look at the boyfriend, right?
Yep.
They looked at him extensively.
Oh, of course.
They went into it and they couldn't find anything. They couldn't find anything. By all accounts, you know, they found nothing. He had solid alibis for that timing too, which kind of is everything. But also, by all accounts, he was you know, they were I don't want to say a happy couple, because who's a happy couple at that age? But like they, you know, he wasn't the fucking killer. That was the vibe you get from the guy, right?
No comment.
No reason. He was loving. He was actually called. He actually called. I believe, if I remember, I want to say he called her several times and left several voicemails along the way, and she wasn't answering. Right. Now, maybe she was pregnant and she didn't know what to do with it, and she was like, fuck it. I'm going to go up north to this place where my family rented, and I think she did call them, but it was before, and she never confirmed. I think that's what that was. So she had a reason to be up here, sort of.
Yeah.
And like now, these days, this was only 2004, but now you'd think you don't really go anywhere without confirming like 8 fucking times on email and text or whatever, right? Like you want to make sure you can do the thing before you go.
Of course.
In 2004, that wasn't necessarily the case. You maybe made a phone call on a cell phone you maybe owned, right? Or you called your ass from a landline. She had a cell phone, but we're talking flip phones, and the chance of you having any kind of real service at this time in this place it's not great.
Yeah.
So yeah.
One of the biggest
very strange case
theories is that, you know, she started walking on foot because she didn't want to get in trouble and get a DUI.
Which is fair. That's what you do. Fair. I don't know anywhere else, but in New England, that's what you fucking do. You walk around so they can't find you until you're not drunk anymore, and then they can't prove it.
So, but the biggest, I guess it's really not unusual, but the most common theory is that she started a new life.
That's yeah. A lot of people push that.
Yeah, which I mean, I get it, but at the same time, you know, there's a show. I don't remember what it's called, but it's about people who have disappeared, and it's all about, you know, people calling in and saying, "Oh, I seen this person," because it's about people who have apparently disappeared and made a new life. There's been no record that anyone has ever seen her since she disappeared.
None.
At all.
No digital, no photo.
Nope.
No bank account, no nothing. I went back to Google Earth here because I want to jump back over because we didn't actually do this for Maura yet.
Apparently they saw her in Canada. That's what Juliet said.
Yeah, but
I don't
see a lot of things in Canada, let me tell you.
Made of that. Because
nothing concrete, nothing confirmed.
They follow those reports. You know, they follow through with checking and making sure, you know, hey, is this real or is this not real? So
yeah, I mean, there's detectives that live for this shit. You know, you don't become I'm not like this huge cop guy, but you don't become a detective unless you know some shit. All right, so here's the road. We can actually look at it. Isn't this great?
Exactly.
That's very, very thick. Now imagine this in winter, covered with snow.
Yeah, because she crashed into a snowbank, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Which a Saturn won't do that.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. But
I think they were front wheel drive, but they're little cars. They don't have big engines. They don't do well in snow.
They're tiny. So if you were her, if you were in that time of year, you crashed your car. Would you risk
Yep.
walking in that kind of weather
I
or
would.
that kind of terrain to avoid a DUI?
I absolutely would, and let me tell you why.
Okay.
Even at that time in New Hampshire, in New England, I don't know what it's like in other states. A DUI will ruin your shit for a long time. You do not want it. And now imagine you're already worried about DUI, so you've been drinking, right? Fair assumption. So your judgment is already kind of skewed.
Yeah.
Okay. I did it myself, right? Wasn't in this area. It was in a rural area of Massachusetts. I ended up putting a car in a snowbank. Same fucking thing. I was with two friends, and my first instinct was, let's get the fuck out of here, because we were on a main road, and I was like, we gotta walk. We're gonna walk home, but we're not gonna go the main way. We're gonna zigzag through the residential areas. We're not gonna stay on the main road. And that's exactly what we did, and it worked. We got all the way back to our hometown, and guess this. This is funny, right? This is actually really fun. A few different things happened on the way. I had a torn ACL, so I was limping the whole way. My friends are at about halfway through. They were literally carrying me. I was on each of their shoulders like this. We had coyotes tracking us behind us whoop, whoop, in the woods. I'm not even kidding. They're yipping at us. I saw them run across the road. My friend got so scared, he pulls out his pocket knife. I'm like, dude, they're not going to attack us. Just don't leave me behind because I'm fucked. I had a torn ACL, right? I had the surgery yet. It just happened like a week earlier. It's actually a watershed moment, a shitty one in my life. But anyway, so that's what we did. We got all the way back to our hometown. We almost got to my friend's house, and the Upton cops in our town, not the town we crashed in, but the Upton cops come cruising by, and they picked us up. And they brought us back to the crash scene, right? But this was 3.5 hours later because we went way off course. We were no longer drunk. And the cops, our town cops, did his favor for us by basically like being like, nah, we picked them up in our town, so we're going to take them back, right? We didn't get charged with anything because we were walking for 3.5 hours. At that point, you can't prove I was drunk behind the wheel, right? It worked. So that's why I know somebody would try that because it's like your best shot, basically. Get the fuck away. You can't get the car out. And I wasn't as drunk as my friends either. So I kind of, my reasoning was sound and it worked. The cops for the other town, there must have been 15 of them standing around the car, were staring red fucking daggers at us the whole time. I mean, they were pissed. They were pissed at our town, actually. But at that point, those guys had chased us around in my town for so many years that they probably felt bad for us.
Yeah.
Like, it got to the point where we'd go to other town, they'd kick us out, and they'd be like, don't hang out in Upton. So we'd go to the next town, and then we'd go to a party, and the party would get busted, and the cops would be like, what are you doing here? You're not from this town. They'd be like, go back to your hometown, and we'd be like, they fucking told us we can't. This really happened, by the way. This isn't this little conversation actually happened. And that town, the third town, just started laughing. They were like, oh, all right, fine. And they sent us home again. I had a 1/4 ounce of weed in my jock that night. I actually think it was closer to an ounce, but anyway, different story. So yeah, so she just my point, the whole point with all that bullshit is that it works, and I think that's a fair judgment what she did. Now, there's also a guy in the area who very recently after that poured a lot of concrete in his basement, which on its own points to nothing, but he had multiple domestic violence and checkered history. Let's say that. Say that much.
Was he looked into? Was the basement?
Some people. Yeah, was it just an opportunistic thing, which does happen? People think it doesn't, but it fucking does. There are people out there who have only killed one person, right? They're not serial killers. They just killed somebody random because the opportunity presented itself, and they're sick fucks, and they wanted to see what it felt like. That happens. Now, I want to talk about something else with this case. This will lead you down a rabbit hole that you have never, because it leads to other cases. Let's look at the overall. Let's zoom out. Get rid of this. And we'll zoom out. I want to show you something that I know personally, again, was from some personal experience. Hold on. Having lived in the area and stuff through certain times. Reset to north. There we go. This corridor down 91, there is a lot of drugs. Now, Ecors and Embers, if you're still here, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. There's a lot of shit that come down both these corridors, 87, 91, and 89 to a slightly lesser extent. But it's drugs in Canada. For the people in the other regions that don't know, there's drugs up here, man. You got that, especially back then before weed was legal. You had that good hash. You had a large cannabis trade that was over this border. Look, I knew because I was part of it. I was on the bottom end of it. I was not a big player, but I saw what came through, right? Because the guy I knew was the guy that did that, right? With his own money and his own. They had a whole thing, but whatever. Let me get into that right now. There's also, I mean, there's ecstasy, there's heroin up in Montreal. Like, it is just like anything you want is going to be up there, right? And they bring it across this border because this border, sometimes they'll just drive right across and not find in the search, right? Other times they hike their ass through these mountains, or they use 4-wheelers, which is the preferred method, to buzz this shit through these mountain roads and trails. Boom. Right? You load up here, wherever, the Duncans. You buzz your ass in a 4-wheeler on some trails across the border. I mean, this shit isn't, there's no fucking fence there. There's checkpoints here. These are mountains. Yeah. Dunkin' Donuts does suck. It's awful. Make you sick. But you buzz your ass across the border in a 4-wheeler to like wherever, and then your buddy picks you up. Boom. Yeah. And then you're on your way. You're already in the border. There's no more checkpoints. You drive your ass. It's a fucking great drive down all these highways. It's scenic as fuck. You stop for breakfast on the way down, and you make that fucking cash when you get down here to Amherst at the school she was at. Okay, that she went to. Massive hub for this whole part of the state. Worcester, Boston, kind of its own thing, but a lot of stuff comes from here and goes to Worcester. And we get stuff that comes from here in Boston goes here. Okay? But over this region, it all comes down this fucking corridor by and large. All right? Holyoke and Springfield, not a nice town. A lot of crime. I wonder why. Anyway, there are cases you will find, other cases of weird-ass disappearances, weird-ass circumstances all down this corridor. Okay? I'm just saying, look at the highway travels right along the it's just, you can't not see it, right? You can't not see it. I'm not like spinning tails when I say a lot of drugs goes down 91 to Amherst. It fucking happens, right? All right, let me zoom out now that I'm done with my little thing. There's just a lot that goes on in this case, and I really recommend the podcast. Missing Nora Murray. The guys that do it do an excellent job, and I'm this whole time I've been trying to remember this other case because this is a really strange one that happens up here somewhere. It involves one of the coolest photographs you'll ever see of an old ass, I think it's a Lincoln, like parked halfway into a barn. It's fucked up. It just looks like the kind of photo that gets taken before somebody dies. I don't know. It's cinematic almost. All right. Then you see Tom Messick's right here. This is the Adirondacks. It's huge. It's massive. Let me tell you how big it is. Like, that is huge. Most of the national parks are dots. That one you can see from space. Yeah. Look at that. It's a massive area.
It is.
There's a lot of other cases in these regions. The Finger Lakes are up here. People go disappearing on the Finger Lakes all the time. I will guarantee you, there are little communities up here that don't come out, stay where they're at, and don't talk to people.
Yeah.
Right? Just saying. You are 5 times more likely to get killed by a human in the woods than an animal in the United States.
That is very true.
The reason I'm saying that so much, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm talking a lot here, but the reason I'm saying that so much is that was my whole thing with Leaving Shelter and all of the pieces that I wrote, all the memoirs. Wilderness and the animals are predictable by and large. People are not. They're the ones that are going to fuck you up. Animals are cool. All right. Sorry, Ruby. I've been on.
No, you're fine. No, I don't have anything else. I mean, I went over everything that I had.
So, we're only 47 minutes in.
Well, this is the second part of our live.
Those are all the. Yeah. So yeah, no, we can keep talking about this. So who's still here? Can we get it like a show of hands?
We have currently 4 viewers.
All right. That really changes much, but like, I'm happy. I'm very happy with that. Thank you to all 4 of you who are here. I don't know how you find that number. I wish I could find it myself. Hi, Sam.
You gotta, you know the.
So yeah,
above where it says live.
Yeah.
You click it.
See, mine doesn't do that.
Oh, and it says all viewers, which is 11, and then it says current viewers 3.
Yes. Why does it say concurrent? Whatever.
Concurrent.
Do we want to pull anyone in? Does anyone want to come live? Does any of our 4 viewers want to?
Well, I have to.
She's roughly 30 people.
I have to use the bathroom.
Okay, yeah, me too, actually. Fly Paper Pod, which I like really bad. Which case are you talking about? Fly Paper Pod, with that one, or am I way behind in the chat? No, that's just came up. Sorry, I'm shaking my legs because I really got to pee. Which case are you talking about? That's got to be Stacey Aris, right? Oh, wait, you're bringing up different cases. Okay, wait, I see. Hold on. I might have this. Recent case matching the description is that of Monica Jacinto Reyes, a 60-year-old high-profile rocket propulsion. Oh, yeah. Okay. No, so just in general, yeah, rocket science. They seem to die a lot. Like healthy-ass rocket scientists seem to die a lot. And it's got to make you wonder, you know. I mean, if there's any more mysterious industry than the aerospace industry, I don't know what it is, right? And Fly Paper Pod just brought up here this other case of Monica Jacinto Reza, part of the UAP. Yeah, I know. I'm with you. Yeah, so there's like this weird pattern of rocket scientists dying mysteriously, often in wilderness settings or out when they're like exercising, running, whatever, like healthy, middle-aged, established rocket scientists. It's yeah, that's its own thing.
Yeah, I don't know
maybe.
That.
No, it's crazy. It's and a lot of them are involved in research that was controversial, put it that way. So yeah, but again, any of that can just be the same things we were talking about earlier, like falling in a hole or kind of wild animal. I don't know if that's on my list. Let me take a look. I know there's one that died in Italy, and there's more than a couple that have died in the United States. And then there's the guys from Boeing, that one guy from Boeing who apparently shot himself twice in the head from behind. Right as he was whistleblowing or against Boeing. I mean, I was just saying, that's facts. Yeah, wait a minute. Apparent suicides, exactly. Like very shady stories. Cray. So yeah, I don't know if I have that case on there, unless you can tell me. Wait, here you go. You just told me California's Angeles National Forest. Okay, I can hold on. I can look that up. What happened? Hold on. Boom. Let's go. Okay, so it's going to be again in this 33 region. I don't know if that one's here because I think Angeles National Park is down in the south near Los Angeles. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's in this massively. Look at this. I mean, you can kind of see why. Like, this is obviously is not a detailed roadmap, but these are massive areas that are just very sparsely, if at all, populated. Mostly because it's mountains and just rock. Like all this. Anyway. And I can look up here, but I doubt that it's up here. There's no way Angeles National. Let's see what. Hold on. Just talking to myself over here. Hold on. I'm thinking out loud. Do that a lot.
Yeah, you do.
I really do. Too much. Oh, okay.
Good amount.
Yeah, Arcadia. So yeah, that's like I thought. This is exactly what I thought. This mountain range that's north of Los Angeles, which, if you got that Mun. I'm sorry, I just said that. That was terrible. You're living up on these ridges and you're looking down on the the heathens down there or whatever. But while we're here, look at that. That's the Mojave fucking desert.
What?
And this leads out to Death Valley out here. Like, I've been there more than once.
Wait, are you trying to show us what you're seeing?
Oh, you can't. Wait, I'm sorry. My bad. Thank you for letting me know. So yeah, here we go. This is one of the many reasons that Ruby's here.
Oops.
Let's see. Yeah, so this is the Angeles National Forest. It's just north of Los Angeles. And like I'll say it again because it's awful and terrible. But if you got that Mun, you're living up on these mountain ranges.
Will you not?
And you're looking down on Los Angeles. I know it's terrible, right? I mean, look at this. This is just like Richie Rich over here, right? But when you get up into these mountains here, there are people who live up here. This is where you get into it changes. Let's just say the culture changes significantly when you move from anywhere around here to up in here. And the terrain changes to the point where, this has been here. It's amazing. These mountain ranges are amazing, the whole thing. And it's like nothing you've ever seen before. And then right here, you got the Mojave Desert, Edwards Air Force Base. This is some of the most mysterious places in the country. You got Death Valley leading out to here. I mean, I've been there. It's something else. Let me tell you. You've never been out in this area. It's hard to describe. Especially the liminal transition here, right? Between, here's Death Valley right here. Between desert and boom, when you hit it, this is snow. This is snow right here. These are like snow-capped mountains. And down here is just hot-ass desert. Like, it is an amazing part of the country. But anyway, I'll move on. What are we talking about now?
Oh, I'm
What are you talking about now? Can you see?
keep dropping you. I was just writing myself a little thing.
A little notes. Little notes.
Something like that.
I was on 2 PP here. We lost 2. We lost 2 in my rambling.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Sam's still here. She's just doing her.
So I'm actually.
See.
I'm building a whole database of mysterious things. I'm going to overlay the whole thing with like 8 different layers. That's for a later show.
Why are you acting like no one saw you do it?
I don't know what. Yeah, no one did. There's only 2 of them here. I mean. If anybody watches an hour into this just to get that, they deserve it.
Word.
Let's see. I'm listening to you rambling. If anybody wants to jump on in, we'll pull you in. I'll just send you an invite. You can come on in.
She said, "No wonder you're rambling."
Yeah, I know. I mean, usually it goes longer. We went through. I feel like we spent a good amount of time in all those cases. The whole thing really wasn't supposed to be about just those cases, though. The whole thing was supposed to be about the pattern overall. And I'm
sorry that I failed on that part.
No. Your job was the cases. You did the cases, right? My job is actually the other thing. And no, I'll be honest. I didn't see one. I saw areas.
I really don't think there is.
No, I mean, I saw areas that are more mysterious, you could say, where there's more unsolved cases, like especially that area in California. But overall, I really didn't see one. That doesn't rule out any one thing for any one of these cases either. One of them absolutely could have been aliens. We don't fucking know. It could have been Bigfoot. Like,
I wish it. Do you think the aliens will abduct me?
I've been asking for a while.
They won't, because I want to be probed.
I think that's the problem. I think if you want to, they're like, nah. I think they need that whole like fear response. It's like I can pretend. Like
I'm good at pretending.
We're right back to aliens. We should just make the whole show. Maybe we should just do the whole thing about aliens.
No.
I mean, I'd be fine with that.
I know you would.
It's the most interesting thing. What else? What more interesting thing could there possibly be?
Really?
Well, than aliens? I mean, what are we talking about here? What?
No.
Okay, so people is not a category. Like, okay.
Just move on.
Not on a personal level, but on an general level. Personal level is different. Okay. Yeah. There are more interesting things.
I'm not even gonna get into it.
All right. Anyway. So yeah, these could be Bigfoot, could be aliens. Some people think Bigfoot is an alien. That's the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, you didn't find that? Oh, they think they think he's like interdimensional or some crazy shit.
I mean, okay.
Could be time traveling Chewbacca or something. Like, I don't know.
No. Anyways, I don't agree. But anyways, that's besides. I don't agree with a lot of things.
I got one more buzzball somewhere. I have to go get it. I do have to pee. I really have to pee.
Go on. I got this. He's got a nice butt. Anyways. How y'all guys doing? How you doing? How you mom and them? Woo! I don't know what to talk about. I really don't. My brain's kind of. Do, 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 do. Girl, I have my kids Monday through Friday, and I'm living in a hotel room. It gets wild up in here, so my brain's like, it's done. Both my girls they're like the biggest joy, but then they're just crazy. People say, "Oh, boys are so bad." I'm like, "Have you met my children?" You ain't never lied.
What?
No, I'm talking this thing.
Oh, that's Van Falls. I know, right? I can't even imagine. I don't know how they do
Me
it.
neither.
They're like advanced zookeepers. I don't even know what. I don't know how they do it. We can't make the whole show about aliens. Come on. No, we don't want to do that. We get bored, right?
You can have your own show about aliens.
Weed, probably.
I fucking wish.
Weed.
I don't even want to talk about it.
It's a weed alarm.
It makes me sad.
Mm. 132,000 square miles, 84.5 million acres of national parks in the United States. It's insane.
That's a large amount.
It's huge. That's how they do it.
I mean,
I don't know what you're saying that to, but yeah, no, that's a great point. And that's the first thing I think of. If you're gonna snatch people, you want to randomly kill somebody, where are you gonna do it? Right? You're gonna do it in the remotest ass area you can, but where there's still actually people to snatch, right? Like, what are you laughing? What are you laughing at over there? What are you laughing at?
Sam gets it.
Anyway,
Nothing.
did I say something?
Nope. You're great. You're perfect.
Okay. That's funny. So anyway, yeah, who wanted to know about the Maura Murray case? Was that Sam?
I don't know. I'm gonna start listening to that.
I can't recommend it more. And it's literally the podcast. You're right on point. It's literally the podcast that got me into podcasts. Yeah. Like, I'm right on point. I'm not even sure what that means. Don't worry. Language is doing a new thing now.
You just keeping on.
Yeah, no, I highly recommend that podcast, Missing Maura Murray. It brought me to like 3 other cases after that. They're not directly related, but you start following this weird pattern of things that happen in the area. And then you look in, and then you zoom out to, like that map I had. And there are these pockets, right? And again, like, I can't say it enough. It's crazy ass wilderness in these areas. It's rough. It's difficult. It's exposure is a problem. Heat is a problem somewhere. Cold, falling, animals. There's things. There could be people out there doing things, but that still doesn't explain all of it. It doesn't explain. There is kind of a pattern, as I could say, in just certain areas. Like certain areas definitely seem to be more susceptible, or more dangerous, or statistically worse, I guess you could say.
Word.
Yeah, it's hard to say. It's hard to say one way or the other.
Who can
There
say
is
for
no one
sure?
way or the other. Who could say for sure? And that's the thing. It isn't one way or the other. There's 80,000 different things that can happen in all these cases.
Mm-hmm.
They're interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think Maura Murray went to make a new life. Maybe she planned it, and it just doesn't. She had $250 for her name, which even in 2004 ain't going to get you that far.
I mean, that's true. I don't think she was pregnant either.
I don't think she was either. And I can't even remember exactly why I think that, but I do remember I did at the end of the podcast. I did not think she was pregnant. Now, some people think that maybe she just wandered off into the woods, which is, we talked about that, right? She wanted to avoid the DUI, which I can 100% say people do because I did it myself. And it worked. So she could have wandered off into the woods and died or fell, right? Yeah. Bones scattered by animals. Dogs can't find her by the next day. It's possible. Not bloody likely, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
Not likely. It's not likely that they wouldn't find anything. And that's the common denominator.
That's with all of these, though. Yeah. There was nothing.
Nothing. Just vanished.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me is, I don't know.
That's what's crazy about all of the cases. There was just nothing.
And sorry, is my nose bleeding?
No.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. I've had a terrible nosebleed today. I don't know why. I haven't had one in, I don't even know how long. Anyway.
Anyway.
It's all red. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's bad. Be right back.
All those trips to the bathroom making your nose bleed.
No, honestly, I wish it was. It's not that exciting. Like, it's literally just I have this weird ass nosebleed today. I mean,
he's got his credit card and his mirror in the bathroom.
No, I don't do any of that.
I know you don't. I'm just kidding. I worked in restaurants too.
I never actually worked in restaurants. I worked at a.
Me too.
Yeah, I know all about them though. I worked at an ice cream place once.
I worked at a Burger King doing lines off the toilet paper dispenser.
Yeah, I mean, that's what get done.
Anyways, that's but neither here nor there.
I can't believe how bad it is. It's just I don't.
It's the allergies.
It's very dry in my room.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that might be why.
You should come to Tennessee. You won't have to worry about dryness. It's always wet.
I think I need a more moist climate, actually. That'd be a good thing for me. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Tennessee. Been down there. Lake Cherokee. I don't know. You get south of PA, you start getting them weird Baptist crosses. It's creepy. It's crazy. But I can blend right in right down there. I got along really well. A lot of people in West Virginia. I didn't like Virginia because they all had sticks up their asses.
Oh yeah, true.
It's full. I mean,
Praise
there's a
them,
massive.
praise him.
It's a massive. Virginia is a huge intelligence community. There's a lot of CIA and ex-CIA that live there. Also, all the other alphabet agencies. There's a lot of them because it's right outside most of the Pentagon and all that. So, and everything else. But yeah, I was much more at home in West Virginia, where there's just a bunch of mountain boys being like, "Yep, we got all the good shit on this side. They all come over here for it because you cross the border from Virginia to West Virginia, and it's strip clubs and sex shops immediately over the line. And I guarantee you, it's probably weed shops now
Sam
too.
lives in Virginia, right?
Well, then she knows what I'm talking about. Hey,
and shit.
I'm not saying anything bad about it. I'm just saying I liked West Virginia more. It was more my style.
Juliet said that we should do a live about possession and exorcism. I'm down.
I'd love to.
Let me tell you.
Yep.
I love
good. Actually, good idea. Yeah, no, because we're always looking for new ideas too. Absolutely, we want to do it for the next one.
Yeah, we can.
Juliet, do you want to be a guest?
I'm gonna have to work on my Latin.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, in my devil voice? Oh, no. That's going to be the best. Are you kidding me?
I don't fucking know Latin to save my life.
It's perfect. No, if Juliet, I'll send you a message. You can be a guest if you want. That'd be perfect. I mean, you brought it up. So I want to do it right now. I want to do the extra. No research. We can't, right? I don't know anything about it.
I know movies.
Spiritu Sancti. Oh man, I should have been a priest.
I mean, I don't know much about exorcisms and stuff besides what I've seen on movies.
Yeah, but I don't either.
Shit.
To me, I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything else. I'm not gonna get into it. I bless you, son. Yeah, I don't want to say anything else. Let's save it for the show, right? That's a good idea. I'm gonna actually put that in my notes.
Write it down.
Write it down. Write them down. Write them down, boy.
So one of my favorite movies is The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Oh yeah, that one's fucked. Love it.
It's the spiders.
Oh, the contortion thing is what gets me when they look over at it and she's all in the corner. Like, that shit's crazy. Good idea. What we gotta do is get like a guest priest on here, right? I bet we could find one.
Explosive vomit. Exactly. You got the whole head turning around.
I actually have a few, I don't know, definitely religiously minded people who read some of my work. Strangely, I mean, I kind of get it. I don't get it all the way, but I kind of get it. Mm-hmm. You know, well, if they're into narratives and storytelling, I can understand it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Explosive vomit. I mean, projectile vomit. Who doesn't love some projectile vomit?
That's what I'm saying. I live for that shit.
Some cleansing. Gotta do it. It's perfect. You're like one of those peoples with the gag thing that's, the automatic whatever. You'd be like kryptonite to them. Oh my goodness. Sounds like a sheep. No, that's cow. Right? That's a sheep. We're just gonna do animal noises. Do animal noises the whole time. I don't want to hear one word of English or any other human language. It's actually not a bad idea. Just saying. Um, you never know what you're gonna do on the internet. Like people do the dumbest shit. Like you said, what's the lady with the fucking dolls, with the real dolls, and she's trying to shove Pizza Hut in their faces.
Feeding them pizza.
Yeah, with the creepy
While
ass
her
dolls,
own
like
kids
life
are
size
sitting at
dolls in the
home,
back seat, and
Mommy, I'm starving.
putting it on YouTube and shit. Like it's either brilliant or just batshit, or maybe both. Maybe it's both. Yeah, I mean, you never know what's going to succeed on the internet these days.
Yeah. That is true.
People watch the dumb shit. Sorry, but people watch some dumb shit.
It's true.
I mean, I watched some dumb shit too. So
no,
it's
but
fine.
it was one of those things that I knew what was happening. And then I see the dolls in the back seat. And I'm like, it's not even the fact that she had dolls in the back seat. It's the simple fact that those dolls were ugly as fuck.
Because them fucking twisted faces.
They were creepy looking. You could tell that they weren't real children. But then she proceeds to talk to them like they're real children, and then she gets her pizza. She gets into the back seat with said fake children.
Eat it.
And she takes them out. No, the kids are in a car seat. She takes them out. And she's trying to shimmy herself in there with those kids in the back seat. And she's like, okay, we're not going to spill it this time. Like she's done this before.
Doesn't want to spill pizza.
Yeah.
I don't know how you spill pizza. I mean, I suppose if you're trying to feed it to a doll, that's going to happen.
Have you seen Lars and the Real Girl? No.
I think so. I remember the name from something.
Now I must.
Fallen. I remember Fallen too, but I don't. I gotta look it up. I think I have seen it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean Denzel. Hell yeah. It's an old one, but James Gandolfini's in it too. What?
I don't know. Have I seen it? Joel,
it's a good movie. I don't. Probably not. Fallen with Denzel Washington. Probably not. It's 98.
That's when I was born.
When you were born, so probably not. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, don't start with me.
I'm not starting. It's a fact. The look on my face is the incredulity is for a different reason.
I will stab you in the throat with a pin.
It's for a different reason.
Let's put that out there. I know where you live. Well, not really, but I can figure it out.
What? What happened?
No, never mind.
My guy's wife dies and he becomes infatuated. I read that as infuriated with a sex doll, and I'm like, that doesn't sound. That sounds.
Okay, no, I have not seen that, but that's definitely something that I need to watch.
I mean, guy's wife died, right? I mean, okay, he should be allowed to fall in love with a sex doll. I mean, that kind of sucks. His wife died. I mean, I ain't gonna. I mean, what? It sucks. I mean, cut gas and slack, right? Like, all right, he's not hurting nobody, right? What?
But he falls in love with a sex doll.
I mean, I would rather he find a real woman, but if he can't, it is awkward. Quite awkward. I wouldn't judge the guy. I mean, like if he was just flat out without losing the wife first, that's fucked up.
Cool. No, never mind. I'm not asking that question. Never mind.
What?
No.
I'm not saying it's for me. I'm just saying, like, I can see how it might happen. It seems like a lot of like.
You never got to worry about her running away.
No, you don't. I mean, that level of delusion has got a whole ass thing to it, but like, you know,
no,
just worse things have been done, I guess, you know.
Okay, obviously they make sex dolls for men. Do they make? I've never seen a sex doll for women.
Like a whole ass dildo man, like super dildo man, right? Why not? Why haven't they? I mean, they probably should.
I've never
It
seen
probably
one.
work. I mean, it would work a lot better from that perspective. I feel like, right? Because you could just get on top, and I mean,
They do make male sex dolls.
they do. Yeah, I mean, somebody was like, "Yeah, we can sell these." Right.
Guess what I'm buying? I'm just kidding.
That's are expensive.
I bet they are.
Great business idea.
I'm not. I don't need one.
See, that's a whole discussion on its own, isn't it?
Anyway,
like
that's neither.
no, but really, not you, but like I mean, that's a whole discussion on its own. Like,
yeah. In this economy, I can't even afford a gallon of milk.
And you know, like that's. I mean, the guy is like half delusional doing it. Like, I don't know. Yeah. I don't see women as a larger market for that. I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, granted,
they'd be more practical about it, right? Like, I don't need a whole ass.
Cheaper than a man, I'm not confirming nor denying.
I don't know what you mean by cheaper. Like they're less expensive, or they're cheaper as in they don't. I mean, they're pretty cheap because they ain't giving you any money, you know, right? Like, well, probably both cases, but don't shut it down. I'm not shutting it down. Y'all talk about whatever you want.
And don't talk
back. Well, yeah, I wasn't trying to do any of that.
And they don't gaslight you. Fact.
That just means the thing, yeah. No, they can't. They can't say nothing.
They can't say nothing. They're silent the whole time.
Can't say damn thing.
But does that take the fun out of it? And we can't get into this.
That was my point.
I'm done.
No, that was my whole point because women like to talk more. I guess you know. I don't know. Like you're gonna. Are you gonna need like a more handsome face on it, or then like you know, because guys would just be fine with a face. Like they don't.
We're done. No more of this conversation. I'm shutting this one down. I'm done.
This is getting clipped and put on YouTube immediately. And you won't break the penis? Yeah, not much chance of that.
We're done. I'm done.
This is a different. We already did this show, I think, but it was less uncomfortable than this is right now. So
it's not that I'm uncomfortable.
It's a different show. Damn it! This is about missing people, not life-size sex doll.
Cavern Cast podcast. Breathe, Joel. Breathe. I recommend it. I'll check it out. Missing sex dolls.
Right.
Done.
There you go. There's an idea. I mean, some of them have to go missing in shipping, right?
Where's Becky when you need her?
Right. You have the lowdown on the lowdown. Is my voice different? Is it all different? Should be different. Steven. No.
Well, it's hard to hear you with the Satan voice.
Okay, the Satan voice was on.
Yeah.
It was?
Yeah.
Okay. because OBS is very confusing. It's some very confusing software. Anyway, it's open source. That's what you get. That means I have too many filters on it. Here, trim it down a little bit.
Yep.
Pitch down to shifter. All right. All I really need is those two.
I can't feel my eyes.
Testing. Nope.
Oops.
I did it again.
Oops. I did it.
Testing, testing, testing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
No. Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Why isn't it doing the thing? Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. How about now?
Yeah.
Is it Satan voice or no Satan voice?
No Satan voice. Can you normally feel your eyes? I mean, yeah, if I rub them, I can feel them, but right now I can't.
How's that? We got Satan voice now?
Yep.
Outstanding. Can you understand me?
Yeah.
I got it dialed in. Outstanding. So let's talk about sex dolls.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
Missing sex dolls. They go missing on delivery or somewhere in the factory. That's gonna happen. I mean, right? Like some guy in the factory's like, I'm just gonna yank one of these out the back door when nobody's looking.
No, it reminds me of the episode of Family Guy where they moved to Italy and then they're trying to get back into the United States and they pretend that they're sex dolls and Peter gets sent to the testing factory.
I have not seen that episode. No.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a good one.
And he comes out and he's got like a tear driven down his
What happened? Peter.
Peter.
Oh, it's fun. Anyway, we'll be talking about missing people. I mean, maybe the devil. The devil. Maybe it's just a non-devil. Or a demon. Or the aliens. Or they just fell in a hole, which seems to be the consensus. They just fell in the damn fucking hole. I mean, that's probably most likely. What I couldn't find any stats on is like, and that's the problem. There's no master list of all the totally vanished cases in all the national parks. There just isn't. You won't get a real number. And my whole thing was like trying to find the stats for the difference between fell in a hole and died their ass in a hole and then they found them versus completely disappeared, right? Because then maybe you can kind of break it down. I'll turn that thing off. It's ridiculous.
Can't hear it. Do that. No stats on how many holes these parks have. No, not
like that.
I mean, there isn't. The land is wild, and it's tended to. It's not occupied, right? No, I honestly think that's fell in a hole is one of the most reasonable and likely scenarios. My whole thing was like trying to find, because falling in a hole versus getting killed by a person, what do those stats look like? but you can't really. Well, actually, wait a minute. I did make something else, and I didn't actually think of checking it in this way, but I guess I could. I have death stats and what happened, like, you know, how they died. I should have, because that deaths you can get stats on. Deaths you can get because it's documented, but when they just vanish, there's nothing. There's not even the report looks like just a bunch of missing shit. That's all it really looks like. Let's see. I gotta scroll way up here. Good God. Okay. Okay. It's just a lot. I spent a lot of time on this actually, and I made a lot of things. Not all of it was useful, but I think it might actually help us in later subjects, even because we're going to correlate the end of this. We're going to correlate all of it in the messiest heat map you've ever seen, and we're going to find weird ass patterns. That's basically what. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Okay, top available process deaths. Grand Canyon, highest, right? From 2007 to 2024, Grand Canyon has the most deaths. Tracks. Seeing that shit, you fall in there, you're fucked. Yosemite, that's the second. That's that big grouping that we saw. Where there's more disappearances in Yosemite than Grand Canyon by a huge stretch. And that makes sense. It's not as many trees. It's not as much cover. Somebody falls, they're going to die, but people are going to see it, you know, by and large. Great Smoky Mountains is right after that. Same reason. So that's explainable. That all makes sense. But Yosemite, it's just like I said before, Great Smoky Mountains in Tennessee and North Carolina and Yosemite seem to be, I would just say, the most dangerous places as far as national parks go in the country for anything happening, disappearing or dying. But hold on, deaths is 200 million. Is that million? Process deaths per 10 million visits, and there's massive amounts of people. If you go per 10 million visits, the North Cascades up in Alaska is the largest, which also completely tracks. That's a different stat. So I don't know if I have data on how they died. That would be good, but that's now we're talking about like reports from 8 different agencies all being compiled together, all with conflicting stories. You're never going to get it all. That also tracks, right? Like, it's just the way life is. It's incomplete. You know, nothing is ever like, here it is. There's always something out of place or out of line or missing completely. Fucking Walmart holes. Oh, we could do a deaths at sea one too. We're shipwrecked. It's a whole thing. I like that more. Down. Here we go. See? Mysterious deaths at sea or shipwrecks. Either or. Oh, I got all kinds of ideas now. All right. Write it down. Yes, I know it's an excellent future signal seeker episode. Thank you very much. I already know that. That's why I told you. I'm not talking to any of you. Okay, and what was the other one? Oh yeah, possession.
Me and Sam are gonna do a live where we just eat chicken wings.
I mean, I will absolutely watch that. ChatGPT is gaslighting you. No, see, I use it. It will gaslight you. It'll do all kinds of things, but I use it more as an active notebook. I just write shit down in it, and then it, remembers it for me. So then when I call it back up, it's usually mostly right, but I can correct it because I know what I originally put in. I just need that reminder. I can't organize a regular notebook worth my ass, but I can use AI like this with no problem. Like, right? And you always have to go back and check to verify numbers and everything, because I can totally hallucinate, but that's not that hard to do. Once you have the information, you just cross check that shit. Bing bang boom.
I'm over here writing my next Substack masterpiece.
When are you ready?
I don't know. We can do Papa John's or B-dubs. I don't care.
What now? Who know what?
I'm talking to Sam.
Oh, you're talking about the wings. I can't be in a wing show. It's just gonna be you two.
Yeah, we're having a contest to see who can eat the most amount of wings.
I want to eat wings.
I don't know how me and never mind. I'm not gonna say that. I'm probably not gonna be able to eat that many because, but we can try it out.
We need to establish consistency. I don't know what you're talking about.
We're talking clean.
But I agree.
You gotta clean the bone.
Oh yeah.
You gotta
get the tongue right up in between the bone there. Yeah, and you just pull it right off. Like
you get the whole I could eat maybe 40 before I die.
Yeah. Just like that.
I think I could eat 40.
Forty is a lot. I watched two guys try to eat 40 wings each. One did. One stopped at like 33, and then the other one kept going. They both puked.
I don't know. No, I think I could eat 40 wings.
B-dubs? What is B-dubs?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, no, I don't like this. The one up here is crappy. I mean, it's probably embarrassing.
The one here's okay. It's not my favorite, but we have a Wingstop now.
Yeah.
So, I've never had Wingstop before.
It's not bad.
Wingstop.
The only good barbecue up here is like Tennessee's mostly. A couple of small local joints here and there, but not many.
Yeah.
Tennessee's ain't bad. It's pretty good. It's good you're gonna get.
Hi, Houston.
My carriage to town. Stop Wingstop. Stop. Welcome to Stop Wings.
I don't know. I just hear like how amazing that their ranch is.
Wingstop.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about chicken wings. We started out talking about missing people. We went to aliens very briefly, then sex dolls, and now wings. This is a normal signal seeker. We're just following the signal, so whatever.
I bet the missing people would like some chicken wings. I'm just gonna go ahead and start digging my own grave.
People like chicken wings. Airlift them in there. Just drop them. They'll find their way back from the trail of chicken bones.
We should just get a helicopter to fly across the fucking United States and just drop chicken wings.
Just airdrop wings. I mean, how glorious would that be? Like comes down a little parachute, a little package of fucking wings. Like, oh fuck.
Wait, mayo to sour cream. As long as we're not talking about ketchup, I don't give a shit.
Actually, my dad used to use ketchup, orange juice, and soy sauce.
Mhm.
Was his chicken, and that was good. It's that soy sauce, it pulls that shit in there.
Oh, hell yeah.
Orange juice, nice and sweet and real.
Yeah.
Ketchup was basically a binder for the most part, and a tomato base.
Understandable.
But nobody's seeing my room. This is as much as you can see. You show me the room.
Why? Can I ask why you want to see his room so bad?
Like why? There's nothing to see. Like it sucks. Small, shitty.
Like if
I mean,
we
is
could
that what you want to know?
if we could just get an answer on why you want to see the room so bad.
It still won't happen. But
Oh, just the
Just one out.
decoration.
there's nothing to see. All right, here. There's a map. That's a map. Those things, those wood balls that my dad made. He made like hundreds of those before he went crazy. It's an oscilloscope.
Mhm.
Isn't that cool?
Just
I
cool.
can hook it up right now. Let's hook it up right now.
Hook it
I'll do it
up.
right now.
Hooker. Joel, it's freaking 10 o'clock. You gonna pee again? We can't hear you.
How's that?
No. Yep, there you go.
My mic was off. I can turn it off with a touch. Do I bench? I don't.
Yeah, Joel.
I don't bench
how much
anything.
you
I don't bench anything. I just swing 50-pound weights around in each arm all fucking day long.
There's your answer.
If you need me to pull you up out of a fucking river or into a boat, I'm good. I got you.
Yes, please.
It's like that's about it, though. Really, like, I got a good old brand, right? Where we going? See here. Do do
Mhm.
do 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 do. Yeah, there we go. Do do. You can't see it yet. Hold on. Do 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 do. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. There it is. What? Testing.
Testing.
What
testing.
Oh yeah, I can see you. I can see you, but not me.
Are you
All
a
right, ready?
lumberjack? No, Joel is not a lumberjack.
But I can use the fuck out of an axe. Expert with an axe. Absolute expert. One of the few things I can claim confidence in. You go say something.
Why are you
Say something.
slinging? Why are you slinging 50s all day?
Slinging 50s all day because I test industrial floor scales. and
Yeah, he
calibrate them.
does.
You got to do that in 50-pound increments. Not necessarily 50, but usually 50, and a 5,000-pound floor scale. Yeah, a 5,000-pound floor scale. You have to put 625 pounds on it to check it because you need 12.5%, and that's 12.5%, 5,000. So, strong man like in the car. Not quite. I'm not a big guy, but I'm strong. I'm very strong.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, I have to do the thing with the things and the weights. You have like two choices when you work with scales. You either get strong or you go home. That's not really like, just one of those jobs. Fucking around with a giant hammer. No hammer. I used to have axes. I still have some. That was past life. I'm an absolute expert with an axe. Hatchets, doesn't matter. 25 feet. 15 feet, I could put 3 of them in the space of a playing card. I could fucking Robin Hood an axe handle with the other one. I've done that before too. I caught a fucking axe. I bounced it off the target, came back in my head. I fucking caught that shit in the air. And that's not fucking. It fucking actually happened. Sounds crazy. Actually happened. Yeah, I'm showing off. What are you gonna do? Houston's here, so apparently. I mean, the room sucks, so I gotta. Hey, it's Jennifer. What's happening over here? Why are you laughing? You're not laughing. Do. What are we doing here? What are you writing over there? What are you talking about? Jennifer, we did missing persons in national parks. We don't have any hot dogs and we don't have any ketchup.
Speak for yourself.
Satan's phlegm. No. Oh. Yeah, I do have lightning fast. I do. Not as fast as they used to be, though. That's for sure. Lumberjack. I've never been in a lumberjack competition ever.
I got mustard too. Do you want regular or do you want honey mustard?
You got the dressings going on there. Wait, which kinds are those? Are those?
I also got mayonnaise.
We're making sandwiches, everyone.
But I have regular mustard and I have honey mustard. I don't have any more ranch. I used it all. But that's neither here nor there.
Condiments.
Mm-hmm. I also have a giant sausage.
Kind of sausage.
Summer sausage.
Oh yeah, summer sausage, dude. Yep. Hell yeah.
I don't use those.
I'm editing myself right now, big time. I just did almost another mun, something like that. If you got that mun.
Did I get my summer sausages at Walmart? I sure the fuck did.
Where you get your summer sausages?
I got this stuff to make a charcuterie board. Because I'm white.
Delicious. They're delicious. I don't think I've seen them.
This is a 1 pounder.
Wendo poundo.
Not since my 20s. It doesn't have to be refrigerated.
The summer sausage you have to refrigerate.
Shit.
It's cured tight.
It's cured me.
Turn that damn thing up. Houston really doesn't like the Satan voice. I mean,
You don't worry about what I'm
that might be
missing.
what? What did you say?
I said you don't worry about what I miss and what I don't miss.
I didn't.
Just missing sausages. Missing sausages. Whole episode. Bangers, mash, Italian sausages, breakfast sausages. They go missing all over the country.
What about Greek
Good.
sausage? Is that a thing?
Souvlaki. It's the stuff if you get like a. I mean, they have a few different kinds, but the kind that most people are familiar with, souvlaki. If you get a gyro, it's got that like a sausage patty in there almost. It's good. I prefer a lamb gyro though. Just saying. Sausage exorcisms, sausageisms, absolutely. Like just I don't know what that entails. I don't know what that entails. I got nothing. There are many varieties of sausages. There are, but like each region has their own. Yeah, it's absolutely the same, which is just a fucking really delicious one. It's got a nice fluffy flatbread. It's got that sausage patty or the souvlaki, or it's got the lamb, or you can get a beef one, or you can get even a chicken ass one, and it's got the tzatziki sauce. That's the good shit, right? And it's got the lettuce and the crisp lettuce and the tomatoes. It's outstanding. It's one of the best sandwiches there. It's just there is. I like a good cubano too. Those are excellent. Totally different thing. Anyway, what are we talking about here? Burrito adjacent? I guess kind of. I mean, it is kind of just a wrapped up taco, just a big one. What is happening over here? What are you writing?
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. Why would it matter? I'm the host. I mean, we stopped talking about the subject a while ago. Whoops.
I'm not even going to apologize.
We stopped talking about the subject a while ago. We've just been talking about whatever that was. For that, totally with you on that one. Really do. People's loving. You're not going to get any subs. You're not going to get any subs from me. I mostly lose them these days. I'm better at losing them now than I think. Usually I lose 2 and then I'll get 2 and then I'll lose 2 and I'll get 2, and it's just been this like cycle that's going on for weeks, months. Just not think about it. Yeah, it's true. I mean, I just post creepy shit, so it's kind of what are you gonna do? That's where my interests and talents converge. Creepy aliens. I mean, it's probably my favorite thing. Almost my favorite thing. To like shit post about anyway, you know? Like, I don't know. Hot dogs are pretty good too. But I'm just better at aliens. Although I like to shit post about hot dogs too. If you put ketchup on a hot dog, it's just wrong. You need to get right with Jesus, I think. What are you doing over there, Rudy? What are you doing? Circling your face with an arrow. You can't see it. Oh. Yeah, well, I do a lot of alien pictures, I guess. I don't know. Oh, we should probably wrap it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. let us wrap it up. That is it for Signal Seeker. We didn't find any of the missing people, but we talked about a lot of them. Well, a handful of them. Anyway, all right. Good night.
Bye.